Hey guys, welcome back to Ray of Hope. Courtney here. Hope you're all doing well. We are going to do a video today talking about drug overdoses and the incline since 1999. This information comes from the National Institute on Drug Abuse, so you can look up these factors. Between 1999, well, let me take that back. In 1999, we had 2,000 deaths due to drug relation. In 2022, we had 107,941 deaths from drug overdoses. From 2019 till 2022, 107,941 drug overdose deaths. It rose. So that was a huge increase. You might want to ask yourself why there was that huge increase. Here's another key factor, too. Deaths that involved synthetic opioids other than methadone, primarily fentanyl, in 2022 alone was 73,838. Overdose deaths due to prescription opioids from 1999 to 2022 was only 3,442 in 1999 and rose to 17,029 in 2017. Now, from deaths due to heroin from 1999 to 2022 rose from 3,036 in 1999 to 15,469 in 2016. And in 2023 alone, we had 74,702 deaths due to fentanyl alone. Let that sink in. China made Fent. China sends the chemicals to Mexico. Then Mexico puts them together, presses them in pills and other forms, and then gets them across the border. In 2023, we had 36,251 deaths from meth related. And in 2023, from cocaine, we had 29,916 deaths. Now, I did get some statistics from 2024. From February 2024, we had 105,372 deaths due to drug relation. January 2024, we had 106,469 deaths due to drugs. This is a combination of everything. December of 2023, there was 108,285 deaths due to drug relations. And November 2023, we had 110,156 deaths due to drug overdoses. So that is, it's really scary, folks. It's really, 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 really scary. But I will say this, China is making a fortune, and there's a reason China is wanting to kill Americans. It has more to do with the government and open borders. Our borders have been open for the past 4 years since Trump left office. You can agree with me if you can agree to disagree, but our borders being open is killing people. It's killing our children. It's killing your brother. It's killing our sisters. It's killing everybody that you love. And all it takes is minute little grams to kill somebody. Who makes fentanyl? Illicit fent, primarily manufactured in foreign clandestine labs and smuggled into the U.S. through Mexico. Now, that is on the National Institute of Drug Abuse. The majority of fentanyl is mass-produced in Mexico using chemicals from China before being pressed into pills or mixed with other counterfeit pills. And just an awareness, drug dealers are now putting fentanyl in broccoli. That is weed, THC, etc. So people, you need to be educated. You need to know what to look for. You need to, if you're going to be partaking in those things, you need to know if it has fentanyl in it. because fentanyl is very deadly. It can kill you in the matter of seconds. If somebody doesn't have Narcan on hand to narc you, you're gone. And it takes one wrong move, one wrong, I want to have fun at night. And, you know, and there's not enough rehabs. There's not enough access to care. People are using, because a lot of kids are using now. That's why meth is so popular. Back in the early 2000s, doctors started pushing Adderall to our young youth. It was pushed to my daughter as a stimulant, because for her to be still, for her to focus. Well, I took her off all of it, and I was like, I'm not doing this, because what is she going to do when she turns 18, 19, 20, has no insurance, and cannot get access to care? She does not know how to deal with her natural self, and that's what's happening. We're medicating these children to the gourd, and then they're reaching the age where they age out of Medicaid, or age out of their parents' insurance, and guess what? They don't know how to deal with themselves. They have no clue who Jack or Jill is off of their meds. Have no clue. And it's sad. It's a sad state that we live in. And, you know, guys, all we can do is bring awareness. Recovering Out Loud, I have 6 years in recovery. I'm very thankful for that. I do these videos, and I bring, you know, that's what Ray Hope's about. We want to bring awareness. We want to bring, you know, people to the sober side, the cool side. You know what I mean? It's, you know, I get it. You know, you usually do it to fit in, or you got pain. Mine started with a doctor. My addiction started with a doctor. And I am trying to get it to where doctors are made to follow their patients all the way through. If they're going to prescribe a narcotic after a surgery, then they need to follow that patient from off the narcotic onto, if they need to be on Suboxone, Subutex, whatever. I think they need to be made to follow them through. Make some accountability in our doctors and the practices, where they can't just say, we cut you off because I'm sorry. If you have ever been a pain patient, or you've had surgery and the doctor just cuts you off, and you've been on something for a year, are you actually going to quit, or are you going to go look for something to help fix that pain on the street? 9 times out of 10, you're going to look for something on the street to help fix that pain, because you've become addicted to it. After 3 weeks, your brain is chemically changed, and it thinks it needs that medication. And these doctors are not being held accountable. They're not. They get paid to, you know, do the surgery, they put you on that pain med, blah, 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 and then they want to jerk it out from underneath you and expect you to quit. Well, newsflash, that don't happen. I've worked in healthcare, it don't happen. And we need to, you know, hold these people accountable. If they need counseling, that needs to be a part of the original surgery. That needs to be a part of the original provider. It needs to be a part of it all. Because we've got to start holding people in positions of power accountable. And a doctor is a position of power. If that patient comes in and says, I need help getting off these things, or I can't do it without it, that doctor should be made by law to help that patient, not to turn them away and say, well, that's not what I'm here for. But guys, just open your eyes and, you know, love. You know, it's hard to love an addict. It's hard to love somebody that is, you know, lost their, you know, direction in life. But I can guarantee you that you can get it back, and that you're not a lost cause, and you matter. You do. No matter what anybody says, no matter how many bridges you have burned, no matter how many felonies you have gotten, I don't care if you just got out of prison, you can still make your life better. One day at a time, 1 second at a time, making the right decisions, and keep on making them right decisions. Now, is it going to change your life in a week? No. You messed it up in a week. So you can't fix it in a week. It's going to take making those right decisions day after day, month after month, and your right decisions will pay off in the long run. But you have to make the decision in your mind that you have had enough, you're not going to do it anymore, and that you're going to do what it takes to get back on top. If y'all haven't seen Blake Martin He is an awesome, 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 awesome preacher on Facebook. He uploads Coffee and Prayer every morning. Blake Martin, he is awesome, awesome, awesome. I truly, truly love his testimony. He is covered in tattoos, but spreads the word of God every day. And I truly want to thank him, because he has given me the motivation to continue with my videos. You know what I mean? I lost all my teeth due to my addiction. I had them all pulled, and I can't wear my dentures. So it is what it is. I'm thankful to be alive. And Blake has truly helped me look at the betterment of myself. And you know what? You don't like me, don't look at me. If you don't like my videos, you don't have to watch them. But I know at the end of the day that I can help somebody. And if that's what I can do, then I'm going to do it. I also want to give another huge shout out to Big Murph. He is freaking awesome. He lost his sister to fentanyl overdose. And he speaks upon it, given the stage that he has with music. And it's a very good feeling to know that others are out here speaking upon it and trying to bring light to the situation. Now we have to get things changed in government and Congress and things of that nature to give help to the people that need it. And especially like our veterans. Our veterans, they suffer with PTSD, they suffer with pain, chronic pain, and they cannot get help. And the VA is no help at all. That's another reason, you know, I bring these statistics to you. We have 22 veterans that die every day. So, you know, ladies and gentlemen, the subject is real. And if it hadn't hit your family, you better be thankful. If addiction is not something you've never had to deal with in your family, consider yourself lucky, because it's not something you ever want to deal with at all. I grew up in a household. My father was an alcoholic. My mom partaked in, you know, a couple other things too, and it was bad. But my dad was a scheduled alcoholic. He held a job, done what he needed to do, had a 72-acre farm. But that still doesn't mean that other people didn't pay the prices. I left home when I was 14. So that's again why I do these videos, to bring awareness and to bring hope to those who think there's no hope left. Well, I love y'all guys so big, so much, and if you have followed me this far in the video, please like, share, and subscribe. I love you so big, so much. Peace out.